So I'm gonna try to take this 3 items, $16. It's a shop and pay. It's after this. All right, so this one is a shop and pay from Uber Eats. It was like $16.58, I think, if I recall. And it's only 3 items, and the pickup is very close by. It's only maybe 4 blocks to the north at Target. I don't know what the items are. If the items aren't too crazy, I won't cancel. So we got Polar Black Cherry Seltzer, the 8-pack of 12 ounce. Then we have OxyClean Stain Remover, not heavy at all. A Linder White Chocolate Truffles, not heavy at all. So this is a good order. Almost $17 for these items, not very heavy. It's worth almost $17 for this, so definitely worth it. So this Target is off 34th Street. It's extremely busy Target, very busy Target. Lots of people, very busy street. So hopefully it's not too crowded. I kind of know where stuff is at this Target. I don't really shop that much, believe it or not. But I do know where a lot of this, I know where a lot of the items are located around this Target. So hopefully we can get in and out real quick without too much wait. It is peak time, so people are going home. It's probably gonna be pretty crowded. We're on 34th Street right now. Very busy street, one of the busiest streets in Manhattan. Just crap over with real quick. Grab one of these. I think we're looking for seltzer, is that right? Seltzer water or something? Cherry seltzer. So go to the drink section. It's over here. I swear I do more shopping for people than I do myself. Probably over here. Ugh. I always try to keep my EUC in sight over here. Right in front of me, 8 cans. Is that what I'm looking for? What is this? Double check, make sure it's, yep, calorie free, mark as found. Scan the item, good. Next is OxyClean. We're gonna look for the chocolate first, probably closer. So we're looking for the chocolate next. You know, we're actually closer to the OxyClean. Let me grab my EUC. Ain't no one taking my EUC. Nope. Okay. OxyClean, where art thou? And they're closing in 5 minutes. So I gotta get the, damn, they're closing early. Close at 8. Where is this stuff, man? OxyClean is like stuff for laundry, so I'm probably in the wrong section. Let me see. I think it is. I can't find this OxyClean. Also can't find the alternative, and they're closing in 3 minutes, so. God dang it. Just mark the item as I can't find it. Sorry. See, blah, blah, blah. Can't find it. Dude, she's telling me like every minute they're closing. Like, so now I gotta find this chocolate in like 2 minutes. And the chocolates are over here. Maybe I can ask. Do you know where OxyClean is, like the spray, by any chance? It would be over here?
Corner, yeah.
Okay, okay, cool. Thank you. I already looked. Thank you. Let's see what the hell this is. Mark is found. Scan the item. Now I'm getting a text from the customer saying they don't have stain remover. Doesn't need to be a brand, can be a replacement. Okay, whatever. Like Shout or something. Okay, let me grab Shout, I guess. Excuse me. This stuff. Of course, I got a picky ass customer. I think I saw some Shout right here. Oh my God.
Please leave your message for 9.
I'm literally getting kicked out by everybody. They're like yelling at me to leave, and the customers text me, get the stain remover, get the stain remover. But I looked everywhere for the stain remover. It's not here. So this is one of those situations where the customer, I'm leaving right now. So this is one of those situations, just because you couldn't find the item, they'll like cancel the order. So you like spent all that time looking for an item, and they'll cancel the order and you won't get paid for it. But I told her my situation. I said that she won't stop texting me. Shut up, lady. So I said the only stain remover they have is the pen stain remover. And so I just grabbed that. I told her that I'm getting kicked out by the workers. Starting to get kind of pissed off because, like, of course they don't have one item, right? And the customers text me to death and I have a minute to leave. Bro, like, I don't have time for this. God, I had to go through all this shit. More pain in the ass than what it should have been. Photo of the receipt. We're done. Militant, man. Right when it gets close.
Yeah, and then just put it in the respective bin.
Cool. Thanks. Yo, it was like a minute or two before they're closing. Like, you gotta leave, you gotta leave. I'm like, dude, all right. I'm just trying to find some Tide remover. Oh. See, like that order wouldn't have been bad if like because what happens is if you can't find an item sometimes, you hit can't find item and then it'll go for a substitution. Like for instance, this substitution for this item was like another Tide OxyClean thing or whatever, stain remover. And then there was another stain remover as another part of the substitution, but they didn't have those either. Like all they had stain removers was the pen. Like that's the only pen you guys saw. And so what made that frustrating is I spent all that time looking for that. And then, you know, the employees yelling at me to get out while the customers texted me like, you couldn't find the stain remover. It's like, chill out, lady. I know what I'm doing. Anyway, let's just drop this off, move on with our lives. In a way, you can't blame the customer, right? Because they pay a lot of money for this shit. Like, it's like double the price of what it is by itself because you gotta factor in fees tips, whatever else you got to put in there, it's like double the price of whatever they're paying. So of course they want like the right stuff, you know. I don't blame them. I'd probably be texting them too if I saw an item got canceled. I just didn't have time to explain. Usually I would text them and be like, hey, you know, I can't find this item, there's no substitution, but I didn't have time because the clerks were yelling at me to get out, and I was trying to find it as soon as possible. You guys understand my situation. And because Uber has like an hour for the customer to take away the tip after the order if they didn't like service or whatever, you still want to be conscious of like how you drop it off and stuff like that. So like in this instance, because this whole situation, it would work in my favor. You guys see how difficult it is to have a conversation, like all this traffic, all this distractions. What I was saying is it would work in my favor to hand the order to the customer and let them know exactly what happened, because customers are weird. If they think that you're too lazy, not finishing their order, not being communicative with them, you put in all that work and then you get your tip taken away just because it's not your fault, because they think that you're lazy. They think that you just gave up looking for that order and said screw it, when in reality you spent a lot of time looking for that order, but such a situation which is experienced, and then if you don't communicate with the customer what happened, then they assume the worst sometimes. So, you know, it's not over yet. Knock on the door, let them know if possible, and it should help you out with the tips, I guess. Who knows? Better to do that than to not follow all the way through on the order and then end up losing your tip after all that work. So when cars, like, they see that you're on an EUC, but they get right up on your ass. You know how dangerous that is, dude? Like, I don't have an option not to ride the street right now, but you want to get up on my ass with your 2-ton vehicle. Remember, like, I tried calling that customer, but of course, you know, it goes straight to voicemail, right? It's like they don't want you to call them, I guess. Hello. Hi, I have a delivery for, let me see, blah, 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 8H.
What's the name? Leave it right here.
It says meet at door. All right, whatever, I'm good. Do that. Sorry. Give them a call, let them know. Customers get weird if you don't do what they want.
Please leave your message for...
Of course.
Please leave your message for...
So in that instance, in the notes, it said meet at door. It didn't give me an option to take a picture, so that means they expected me to meet them at the door and give them the order. But the reception told me to leave the items with him. In other words, he didn't want me to go to the room. I tried to call the customer to let them know I couldn't meet them at the door because reception wouldn't allow me, even though it said in the notes to meet them at the door. So all I had option was to text them and let them know that the reception wouldn't let me go, and I had to leave it with the reception. So because of everything that happened in that situation, where it may have looked like I've been lazy with their order and not getting the full order, being pressured out of the situation, not being able to contact the customer because it's going straight to voicemail, and not leaving the item at the door as the customer wanted, all of that, even though I tried my best to do everything right, which I did under all these circumstances, that still leaves me vulnerable for them to take away the tip, you know? That's the mercy of this taking away the tip thing, you know? I tried everything I could in that situation. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they're cool with it. Hopefully I don't take away my tip. And it sounds like I'm like harping on this because I know how customers are, dude. You want to follow through. You want to be super communicative. If there's any issue with the order, you want to tell them, especially call them. You want to follow the instructions on the notes. If you don't do any of that, you're risking doing all that work for way less money, basically. We'll see what happens, I guess. Anyway, the customer texted me like 12 times, like when I was in the store. Like, that is ridiculous. Honestly, it kind of puts me in a pissed off mood because all the shit I had to go through.